The Native American women were hostage.
Yep, that's right. What else, Endori?
Hernando de Soto gave them diseases.
Right? All right, so let's tell me something. Let's list the explorers. So we said Hernando de Soto. Who else? Indigo. Juan Pardo. Who else, Jada? Jean Revolt. Who else, Khalid? William Hilton. Last one. Who else? Nakiba. Henry Woodward. Good. All right, so next slide. All right, so when you hear the word explorer, what comes to mind? What comes to mind, Brianna? Traveling. What comes to mind, Doran? All right, help her out, Nakiba. What comes to mind? Having adventures. What else, Lauren? Traveling around the world. Good. Alright, so an explorer is someone who travels and searches for new places and new things. And this is what these explorers that we're talking about did, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Alright, next slide. So who is considered an explorer? Raise your hand, tell me.
Hernando de Soto.
Yeah, Hernando de Soto, Jean Revolt, Juan Pardo, Henry Woodward, and William Hilton. The ones we just said, they're all considered explorers, okay?
Yes, sir.
Next slide. Alright, so our South Carolina explorers. Next slide. Alright, so we're going to start off with Christopher Columbus. Columbus was an explorer who came from Spain. Spain traded goods with people in Africa and Asia. They got gems, spices, and silk. Okay? Alright, so he sailed by boat, and traveling by land from Spain to Asia was a long trip. Alright? Alright, so now we know. We know that the Native Americans were the first people living in North America, right?
Yes.
So what does that mean? What do you think that means? Jada?
That
If this land was the Native Americans' land, whose land were these explorers coming to take? Whose land, Shania? The Native Americans. They were coming to take the Native American land. Alright, so after Columbus, explorers from Spain, France, and England came in search for new land and new treasures on this newly discovered continent. Okay? Many of these explorers came to South Carolina. Next slide. Alright, so here's our picture of Spain. Alright, next slide. France. And then England. Alright, next slide. Alright, so why did these explorers come to South Carolina? So this is also known as their motives. Who can tell me what motives mean? What does motives mean, Shania?
A reason behind something.
A reason behind something or reasons why, right?
yes.
Alright, so good. So we know that they came to claim new land. They came for gold and silver and other riches, okay? And we know that they came to build settlements, and they came for, what else? What was the last thing?
Trade. They trade.
Nope.
King.
I said they came for new land, they came from gold and riches. What was that last thing, Jada?
Spices.
That was with gold and riches.
Trade.
What, Gracie? It's not on the slide, it's something we talked about. Think about the 3 G's. We talked about gold. We talked about new land. What was the last one? God or religious reasons, okay? Religious reasons. Alright, that's the next slide. Alright, so why do you think the kings and queens of Spain, France, and England wanted to have more land and more riches? Why do you think that, Tali?
I said it yesterday.
Why do you think that, Tali?
I said it yesterday.
All right, help them out, sorry.
Enjoy.
They can get richer. What else, Nakiva? They can get richer and they can get powerful. All right, next slide. So they wanted to become richer and more powerful. All right, next slide. All right, so many explorers came to North America and South Carolina. Let's take a look at the 5 explorers. All right, so first we have Hernando de Soto. Alright, he was an explorer from where?
Spain.
From Spain, alright? It says he searched for gold and slaves, and he and his men traveled north from Spanish Florida, was also known as what?
Love Florida.
Love Florida, good job.
Thank you.
Alright, Love Florida. How many men did he have?
Oh.
How many men did he have, Tali? 600, good. Alright, so he treated the Native Americans badly by stealing from them and kidnapping one of their leaders. He also treated their women bad, right, Shania? Yep, she said that earlier, okay? He never built a settlement but continued to travel throughout the southern, eastern United States looking for riches. Alright, so that's Hernando de Soto. Alright, next slide. There's a picture of him.
No.
No settlement, okay? So we know he did not create a settlement. It did not succeed, okay? He failed, that's right. Alright, Jean Remote. He was an explorer from where? From where? Tell me. From France. Put your hands down, guys. He and his men came to South Carolina to compete with Spain for land. How many men did he come with? Jennifer.
I was here.
Not 50. Help her out, Lauren. No. Endure.
650.
No.
Elijah. And I like how you sat quietly and raised your hand. Alright, 150. He came with 150 men. Okay? Tali, turn around. Alright, he landed in Port Royal and built a fort called Charles Fort. Alright, so I want y'all to read that one. Right here. That line.
He landed on Port Royal and built a fort called Charles Fort.
Alright, let's do it one more time and let's stay together.
He landed in Port Royal and built a fort called Charles Fort.
Good job. Alright? He later returned to France to get supplies, but he did not come back. The people also left when he did not return. So they all ended up returning to France. Okay? Next slide. Alright. That's Jean Revolt. Next slide. And
No
no settlement. Okay? Alright. Juan Pardo. He was an explorer from where? Spain. Alright. He arrived at Paris Island. What did I tell you to look at to help you remember that it was Paris Island? Let's see who's paying attention. Nakiva.
No.
Shania.
2 P's.
The 2 P's. Look at Paris Island and look at Juan Pardo. If you see those 2 P's, you put them together. Okay? Alright, Nakiva? Okay. So he arrived at Paris Island and claimed land for Spain. He renamed this island Santa Elena, like you said, so you were right. And he used it as a base from which he explored South Carolina. Okay? He tried to befriend the Native Americans so he and his fellow men could trade some of their items with the Native Americans. Alright? He tried to befriend them. This doesn't mean that he was friends with them. He tried. Okay? Who do we know that was friends with the Native Americans? Who do we know? Let's see. Nakiva.
I won't do his name, but that was a bad
Henry Woodward, alright? Here.
No.
Next slide. Alright, so no settlement again. Alright, next we have Henry Woodward. He was an explorer from where?
England.
England, alright? His ship was called Carolina. He and his men landed at Bull's Bay. He established the first English settlement in South Carolina, and what was it called? Charlestown. Good job, Tiaria. Alright, so read this second bullet right here.
He is the first English settlement.
Alright, stop. Stop. Let's start over. Alright.
He established the first English settlement in South Carolina. It was called Charlestown.
And who did this? Stop right there. Who did that? Henry Woodward. Alright, so he established the first English settlement in South Carolina. It was called Charlestown. He became friends with the Native Americans, alright, by respecting them and treating them fairly. He also traded with the Native Americans. So we need to know that Henry Woodward was friends with the Native Americans. Alright? Next slide. Successful settlement.
Oh.
Go back. Alright, so we need to know that Henry Woodward was the one who had the successful settlement. And what did we talk about yesterday to kind of relate how we can relate and say that his was successful? What did we talk about, Dana? No, what did we talk about? Tamaya? And South Carolina, she's right. She's right there at it. England was the first one to create a settlement, which it explains why we speak English. Okay? She was right there on it. Good job, Tamaya.
We got two.
Alright, so next slide. William Hilton. He was an explorer from where? Say it. England. He was an explorer from England. He was hired by the English settlers in Barbados. You need to know that he was hired by the English settlers in Barbados. Alright? He wanted to explore the coast. What were some reasons why he wanted to explore the coast? Dakiva? He was looking for what?
Ooh!
For land, yeah, but what was he looking for? Nope, I thought you were going to say it, but you're close. All right, Tali. Nope, Tyron. Plantations, but what about it? You're right. Jada.
Plantations are large farms.
Plantations and large farms, but he was looking for this good soil. Okay? He was looking for good soil. So, all right, put your hands down. He sought out lush land for plantations, which are large farms, and he claimed an area known as what? Hilton Head. All right? Later, English migrants became an important part of the English colony in South Carolina. Okay? So that's William Hilton. You look at his last name and connect Hilton with Hilton Head. Alright? Okay? We got that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, next slide. Next slide. Okay. Alright, so what I want you to do is turn to your partner and I want you to discuss one settler. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. Well, no, discuss all the settlers. Talk to each other about the settlers and how you can help to understand what settlers did what. Alright? So I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. Talk to a partner. Or if you don't have a partner, talk to a group of 3. Alright? So go. You're talking to your partner about the explorers.
Well, you can get in the middle. Come on.
Talk about their names. Make sure you know each name. Alright, Jennifer, you move with the group. Move over here with Jada and Lauren. You're talking to Tamaya. Your hand shouldn't be raised. Talk about the explorers. Talk about what were their names. What country did they come from? I like this front group up here. They're talking. Come on, Dion. Talk to Jay.
So what was
You need to get right here with me.
That's in Spain. That's a second one.
No.
All right, about 30 more seconds.
Okay. He hold high school. Women for high school.
Okay.
All right, so look up here. Clap twice if you can hear me. All right, look up here for a second. We're about to move back to our seats, and I have a game for you all. All right, so I need Thursday to move back. Friday, Monday move back.
Sorry.
Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, sit down. We'll talk about it. Okay, so I need Tuesday to move up with Wednesday. Move up there with Wednesday. I mean Tuesday, move up there with Monday. And then Thursday, move up with Wednesday. You don't need anything.
Somebody can sit right there since Trish is not there. Somebody can sit right behind her.
You don't need your iPads. You don't need anything. Alright. So we played this a couple weeks ago. Do I need to review my rules again?
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm going to review them anyway.
I don't know.
Alright, listen. You can talk, but I just don't want you to get too loud. Alright? You want to be kind of quiet so the other team doesn't hear your answer. Okay, Brianna? You should be looking up here. Alright? So talk within your group and discuss the answers. You write it on the board, and when I call for your answers, you hold it up. Okay? Next, do not argue. You're working together as a group. If you argue, you lose points for your team. Okay? I remember this group ended up losing some points last time. Alright, so we're not arguing. We're working together to learn. Okay? That's the whole point of this, for us to learn our explorers. Okay? That's all my rules. I want y'all to have fun, okay? Alright. So, for this game, each time you get a question right, you get 5 points. Alright? If you argue or you're talking while I'm talking and explaining the directions, you lose 2 points. Okay? Alright, team 1 over here, team 2 right here. Your names are right here, alright? Alright, so the game is called Who Am I? Alright, so the first one says, Who am I? I'm an explorer from England. He was hired by the English settlers in Barbados to explore the coast of South Carolina, and he claimed an area known as Hilton Head. Who am I?
can't see Miss Kim. Miss Norma. I hate face.
Okay, I'll give you.
I-L.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. William Hilton and William Hilton. Good.
Yes.
All right, so both teams has 5 points. Okay, I'm gonna get you. All right, who am I? I'm an explorer from Spain. I searched for gold and slaves. He and I, 600 men and I, traveled north from Spanish Florida, and he treated the Native Americans badly. All right, who am I?
We can't see time.
Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. Alright. Hernando de Soto, Juan Pardo. Is that right?
She was trying to tell you that.
Alright, so this team gave a perfect example. Listen to your teammates. Work together, because Samaya was telling them the right answer the whole time. She had it. Alright? Next. Who am I? I'm an explorer from England. My ship was called Carolina. I established the first English settlement called Charlestown, and I became friends with the Native Americans by respecting and treating them fairly. Alright, who am I?
Who is it? Caroline. Go. No, just put 2 in.
10,
Hurry
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. Gene Revolt, Henry Woodward. It's Henry Woodward.
I couldn't write it that fast.
Alright?
It's not my fault. Well, at least you got this time. That's all.
Alright, so I see this team's ready to go. Alright, who am I? I'm an explorer from Spain. I traveled to Paris Island and claimed land for Spain. I renamed it to Santa Elena. I tried to befriend Native Americans so that I could trade with them.
I can't see Miss Norma.
I'm an explorer from Spain. I gave you a tip to remember this person. Alright, 5, 4, 3. No, sir. 3, 2, 1. Let me see. Gene Revolt, Juan Pardo. You're right.
Yes!
It's Juan Pardo. What did I say? Listen. Alright, clap twice so you can hear me. What did I say to help you remember that this was with Juan Pardo? What did I say? Sorry. The 2 what?
Bring your teacher.
The 2 P's. Look at Juan Pardo and Paris Island. You should make that connection, okay? The 2 P's in those words.
Thank you.
You got more.
Alright, last one. I am an explorer from France. I came to South Carolina to compete with Spain for land, and I landed Portugal and built a fort called Charles Fort. Who am I? No, talk to the team.
We already did.
Oh yeah, we got this.
Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. Alright, Jean Revolt and Jean Revolt. So both of you right. It's Jean Revolt. Good.
We won.
Alright, listen.
No,
Listen.
they won. Oh, wait a second. That's
All right.
Yeah, we won.
Alright, so team 2 has 20 and team 1 has 15.
You won.
Alright? I have another question for you. Alright? What does for king and country mean? Nope, right on your board. What does for king and country mean? Alright, work together. What does for king and country mean? For king and for country, what does that mean? Help your group.
Okay, that's it.
Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see. Alright, so this team has to claim new land, and this team has the motives for claiming land for their king and their country. That's what I was looking for. Listen, you both are right, but y'all just need to go further and say they were doing it for their king and their country. Alright, so that was worth 10 points. So you guys will get 5 and y'all get 10. Okay?
We got 30 points.
Alright, so 30 to 20. Alright? So this team 1, team 2.
Yes!
Alright, so y'all give it up for team 2.
They not.
Come on, y'all. Alright, so I need you to move back to your seats and I'll come around with your treats. This team will get 2 and y'all get 1. Alright, so let's review. Who can tell me something about Hernando de Soto? Who can tell me something? Samaya. He gave the Native Americans diseases. Good. What else? Jada?
He was known as a cool man.
Yeah, good. What else?
He was exploring for Spain.
He was an explorer for Spain. Good job. All right, one more thing, Endori.
He took the Native American women.
Hostage. Right. He took Native American women hostage. All right, Juan Pardo. Somebody tell me something about Juan Pardo. Jada.
He tried to befriend the Native Americans.
He tried to befriend the Native Americans. Who was he an explorer Who was one part of the explorer for, Brianna? Nope, sorry. For Spain. Alright, Jean Ribault. Who was he an explorer for? Tyra. France. Alright. Somebody tell me something about Jean Ribault.
He came back to France to get supplies, but he didn't come back.
That's right. He went back to France, but he did not return. Alright? What's something else? What was his fort called? What was Jean Ribault's fort called? Samaya. Charles Fort. Alright? Henry Woodward. What about Henry Woodward? Jada.
He owned a ship called Carolina.
He owned a ship called Carolina. What else? Help me out, Jalen.
Oh,
Close. What else?
he was the first person to have a successful settlement.
He had the first permanent settlement, English settlement. What was this settlement called? What was this settlement called? Dion. What was this settlement called? Sit up.
I want to say,
Need a little help? Alright. Help him out, Jennifer. Charlestown. Good job. Get a treat. Charlestown. Alright, last one. William Hilton. Who was he an explorer for? Who was he an explorer for? Endori. The name. Who was he an explorer for, Tyron? England. What's something else we know about William Hilton?
he claimed the land that Hilton had.
He claimed the land Hilton had. Good job, guys. Those are our 5 explorers, all right? So what we're going to do now, I'm going to come around with your treat, and we're going to give you your assessment on the explorers. All right? So good job.